Well, this is my first unboxing video, so I thought I would take you along. I don't usually buy a lot of gardening related items online. This one actually I did not buy. It is a gift from my mother-in-law, which is an Arbor. I don't know what the brand of it is, so hopefully we can see something in there. Um, let's see. She did buy me one already, and I mentioned to her that I really like this one and I wanted to get another one. So she wanted to gift me with another one as an early birthday present. So I am so excited and I so appreciate my mother in law for doing that for me. So I'm excited to show this um, to you, and then we will look at it together. I don't even know if I could even assemble this. My husband said I might need, well, he said I would need some kind of tools, but he didn't say what kind of tools. So I got a screwdriver. So hopefully that's all that I need. I took a snapshot of it and printed it on the computer. So that'll give me a good indication, a good example of how to do it. So is this not like a fresh new thing? We got or I have a prototype to look at. So anyway, let's get started with the unboxing. Hopefully you can hear me. I tend to talk softly, so that's why holding the microphone up to my mouth is better. So hopefully by putting it here, you can still hear me really good. I don't know if you can see me from there. Yeah, let me go a little farther. So I don't have my X-Acto knife, not sure where it went. So let's use these scissors. You're gonna see you're gonna know this is my first time because I probably don't know what all to do. Instructions. That and a wrench. So I might have to go back into the house and get it. All right, so you're probably wondering why I don't know how to assemble this because we got the first one done. Well, because my husband and son put the first one together and I wasn't home, so I didn't know what they were doing. Oh, look, it came with a little wrench and this L, is that what you call it? An L something? Anyway, that's nice. We don't have to get our own. Everything is provided. Now I'm choosing this spot to film because I would like to have the arbor just around here. So that will work out. All right, so I am not good with this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna try my best. there. Think I'm going to put all the likes first. Already I feel lost. Gosh. All right, it looks like step one, we're going to do this. We're going to put the bottom pieces right here together. And I assume that these two will be the bottom here on either side. Where it, oh, right here. Two of these, or three. I just wanted to let you know that I did not find out the company who made the Arbor. It was more of like a generic metal Arbor that was made in China. I guess you just take these out. I'm already feeling scared that I'm gonna mess this up. All right. It looks like I only need 3 of the bars. If I cannot figure this out, I'll just have my guys take care of this. But it's good to challenge ourselves sometimes, you know, especially for me. I don't do this kind of stuff often. I'm lucky to have my husband and son to help me with this kind of stuff. So let's go, right? And yeah, it doesn't look like it matters, so let's try this. All right, so all I'm gonna do is put these together like this, and then another one like this, and the other one over there, and then I'll go ahead and speed up the video so it won't be too long. All right, just wanted to take a moment to show you where I messed up. So I did not put these two pieces so that the holes here would line up. This one was on this side and this one was on the other side. So make sure that the holes match up for this one and that the holes are on that side. I guess on my left here. So that's what I wanted to make sure that you're not messing up on if you get one of these arbors also. All right, so these two are done. Now we're ready to go to step number 2. So we have that piece, which looks similar to that, but it doesn't have the sharp, pointy parts. Doesn't have these spikes on the bottom there. So it's just flat spaces there. So that's what we're going to do, and there are 2 of them. And then after that, it looks like we are going to be putting that piece onto that. Oh my goodness, I just realized that I did something wrong with the first one. So do you see this right here? I'm supposed to have another piece right there, and I did not even notice that. So I'll have to go back to the drawing board and fix this, because you need a piece that's like this over here. Oh my goodness. Oh, so anyway, back to the drawing board, so to speak. All right, right here, I would like to show you something, especially for us women. I include myself in there too, so I am not the best at this. So here, you're gonna have to put, like, move these in different directions. So this is tighty, righty tighty, and then with the wrench, you're gonna have to go in the opposite direction to tighten it. See, now it's a lot tighter. So I just wanted to show you that. All right, so we just finished step 1, 2, and 3. So now we're at step 4. It looks like we'll need E pieces and F pieces. So they are right here. And once we have done that, so it looks like there are 2 of them we'll have to do. And then from there, we'll go to step 5. It looks like after we assemble the pieces for step 4, we just need to connect them together in step 5 is what I'm thinking. I'm not sure closely how we're going to do that. Yeah, and then we'll need the D pieces. I won't be able to do that right now. I'll have to go do something else and come back, and we'll finish the other pieces, and hopefully we'll get that all done today. All right, it's been a few hours, so let's see if we can finish the rest of this. All right, it's been 2 days now, and the Arbor is finally installed to my liking. So I made a few mistakes along the way, which created more work for myself. So I don't want you to make the same mistake. So I'm going to share with you some of the mistakes I made. Even if you don't buy the same kind of arbor, I'm pretty sure the way you install would be pretty much the same, like making sure that certain ends are where they should be. So anyway, I'm excited to show you what it looks like. All right, here it is. I think it looks beautiful. I think this is a good location for it. For now, I might change it, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be where it's going to stay. It might be a little bit crooked because the left side is a little bit higher, as the ground that is a little bit higher than the right side. So there might be some elevation issue there, but otherwise, I think it was put in pretty good, and it looks pretty straight or even on both sides. I don't know. It could be a little bit off. So if you are one of those people who is bothered by that, I apologize. I really tried my best to make both sides look even. All right, hopefully the camera is level so this doesn't look way off. So anyway, let me show you some of the mistakes that I have made so you wouldn't be making the same mistakes. All right, I'm trying to position it so the sun is not in your eye and it's not in my eye as well, but we have to be at an angle. So, yes, make sure that you notice, well, first of all, let's go back. So make sure that you put all the pieces where they belong, like the the A pieces go together, the C pieces. So have all of those together and make sure that you read the directions very carefully. I mean, there weren't really any instructions, just pictures, but make sure that you match the pictures and the letters to the images really well and make sure that you have all of those pieces. And then that way it'll be easier for you to go from step one all the way to the end of the steps. And then make sure that you position them correctly. Make sure that the screw holes line up very carefully because that was my mistake too. Like on one of them, the hole was on one side, and then on the other one, it was on the other side. So make sure that all the holes lined up. The other thing that I want to point out is make sure that the screws and the nuts are where they should be. Like here, the nuts are facing out, and you want to do the same thing on the other side. So make sure that those are consistent. And let's see what else. Oh, and the last thing, not the last thing, but one of the last things that I made a mistake on. So I put the pieces on either side. I put them on the inside instead of on the outside. And I think I wasn't even thinking about that. And also I had trouble with fitting the arch at the very end. So I was trying to get get all the pieces to fit together, and I was like going in different directions trying to make them fit. And because of that, I guess I messed up. I would like to say that I didn't even think about it. I just kind of put it in the way that I thought would fit because all the pieces are pretty much the same, like on one side versus the other, this side and this side. But of course, you also have the inside, which is kind of different, but they're similar. So anyway, that kind of got me mixed up a little bit. And then at the very end, I noticed that, let me see. So So when I decided to fix the mistake by, having the inside go to the outside like they should be, I had to move the arch. I had to remove it. So when I was doing that, somehow, I don't know if I was putting it in the opposite way than before. I don't know what happened, but I just had a hard time fitting this last piece right here. And it turned out that I don't know what you call this, the inside piece where the screws fit, the nut and screw fit together, they were bent. That metal straightaway here, I don't know if you can tell, this right here, it was bending. Both sides were bending, and I just couldn't figure out how to line them up correctly. I don't mean, I don't want them to be perfect, but I want them to fit correctly to, like 80% at least. So I had to use a hammer and just trying to get the pieces to be level. I don't understand how that happened. I don't think I did anything to cause that. Maybe I just didn't notice it before. That's why I had a hard time putting the pieces together. I don't think that I would bend the metal. I mean, I'm not strong enough to do that. So, but for now, since I don't remember, we'll just assume that somehow I warped the metals. So, something for you to know that when you do get the pieces, make sure that they are not have any malfunction to them, that they are all good, and that these, where the screws go, the screws and nuts go, make sure that they are straight. If you can use a hammer to straighten them, you can. If it's something that you don't want to do, then I would return the piece. You can see that I didn't screw on really tightly, so I'll need to go and do that. I mean, initially I thought I did, but I guess I'm not too strong. So I'll have to go and fix all of those. And it could be because I was moving, trying to position the arbor so it would fit the space nicely and straight and all that. So that could have been an issue too. Let me see, those are good. So let's see what else. The other thing that I wanted to point out is when you do install, make sure that it's on a soft surface. I decided to do it here because I didn't want to have to move the arbor. I didn't know how heavy it was going to be, but it wasn't heavy at all. It was kind of awkward to lift from the grass to here. But what I wanted to say is make sure that you're doing it on a softer surface. Otherwise, you could scratch the metal like I did on, like, it's more noticeable on this side. So, but anyway, it's all right. Again, it's my fault. But anyway, it's not a big deal because it's in the garden anyway. It'll patina and it'll do its thing. So no issue on that one. It's just that, initially it looks kind of off. But anyway, it's something that you have to watch out for if you do want to have the metal look nice and neat from start to finish. I think that's it. Yes, so if you can have somebody help you, a two-person job would be great. But you can do it on your own, like I did. I was very proud of myself for installing this on my own, and I wanted to do it on my own because I don't do this often. This is something that is not, it's not something that I enjoy doing, but sometimes it's good to do something like this, just kind of exercise our brain, especially what has to do with puzzle like activities like this. And I wasn't completely alone because I have a prototype to look at. and that was a good thing. But when I did install it, I wasn't looking at the the picture that I printed out. I was just basically following the instruction that came with with this. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of this arbor. So the pros are it is sturdy enough. I know that one commenter, when I looked into it, said that it wasn't strong enough to support her honeysuckle. So to me, they it does look sturdy enough. The only thing is that you might want to do is make sure that you tighten the screws so that way it is going to be a lot more sturdier than if you did not tighten all the screws. The metals are pretty good size, pretty thick. It could be taller, of course. It's only I believe 7 feet, but it could be taller. I would love to have something that's at least 10 feet. But anyway, this no issues at all. I'm not that tall. Um, I can still go through this. Um, so and then it's a nice design. It's pretty simple. If I were to purchase it myself, it would be a lot more simpler. I would not want any designs or anything like that. I would like to have it be very simple, and I would probably like to have something where the metal pieces are thicker. But even even with this, it's still pretty sturdy and pretty thick enough. So pros are good size, sturdy enough, simple design enough. It's not like very elaborate, but it's not very simple either. So it's in the middle somewhere. The con, I would say that the picture, the steps to assembling the arbor could be a lot better. It was just pictures and the steps, and of course the label pieces. But I think the pictures could be better so that you could see the holes better, and it would be nice if they told you like which way to put the screws and all that so you're not messing up, or just remind us like, hey, make sure that you're not putting on this side. Make sure that this goes on in the on the inside, not the outside. I think having that would have helped a lot, especially for somebody like me who does not do this very often. So we need something dummy proof, dummy proof for me. I think that's the only con that I have. It's weird. I should have more cons, but I don't. It's pretty simple. Like once you've done it, you're like, I can do this again. It'll probably be half the time. I feel that that would be the case if I had to do it again. It would probably be half the time that I took to do this. I had fun installing this, something different than I normally do. So if you would like to get this after what you have heard, I would recommend it. If you say to yourself, well, it's not sturdy enough or whatever, I totally understand. You can see how these will do for me, after a year if you wanted to. I'm not planning on growing anything on these arbors, I don't think, because if I do have leach fields around here, and I wanted to do clematis, but clematis has tap roots, and it'll the roots will go down to where they shouldn't go. So I'm not sure if I would do clematis. So I don't know. I think I might just decorate the arbors for different occasions, I'm thinking. So I don't know. I could change my mind later on. But for now, I just want them to be simple. And I like this one here because it's an entryway to a different part of the garden, and also pathway going this way, and then a path going that way. I don't have any focal points or anything that would be nice to have to present this arbor as you're coming, through. You see a focal point, but I don't think I really have that. But what I do have is you coming in, you go to a different part of the garden. Lets the viewer know that you're about to go into a different section of the garden. Again, I'm so thankful that my mother in law gifted me this arbor, not just one, but two arbors, and I cannot thank her enough. She is a great mother in law. Please let me know if you got the same arbor, if you would like to purchase one after seeing me put it together, if it's something that you would like to put it together yourself too, anything at all. If you have any questions or comments, you can write them in the comment section down below. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found some of it helpful. And until the next one, I hope you take care. Bye for now.